Alright, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to the M&J blog, aka Meghan and Justin blog. So we're going to tell you how to set up a group activity for class. So the first thing we do is instruction. So say I'm talking to you about different categories, ESL class, talk about grammar, learning about nouns or modals. So you don't know what that is yet as an ESL student. So how am I going to help you with that? So first, I'm going to give you definitions probably of each category, and then I'm going to break it down to each. I'm not going to give you two all at once, though. When giving instructions, it's best to give one at a time, too. It's not going to confuse students. Also, reiterate what you're trying to say, too, 3 different times, too. Next step is demonstration. So by demonstrating group work, I'm going to have a student come up voluntarily call on somebody, and we're going to do a mock session of group work too. So we're going to have a little dialogue about what's happening, and then we're going to go from there. And if I find students are struggling too, I'm going to help them through it too. So that's demonstration. Next is asking concept check questions. So concept check question is a classroom after listening to the instructions and demonstration. If they have any questions, or it's best to not even if, it's always best to encourage them to ask questions, and you may not always have the answers, but it's best to work through it together. To like it's all about teamwork. That's the good thing about group work too. So setting up instructions, demonstration, and questions too or three are the first steps to creating group work and setting it up. So you make sure those are effective and make sure they're clear, concise, and that the students are understanding everything you're trying to say too. And by doing this too, you're giving them courage to participate. And if you have shy students, you have students that may not want to participate, or students that are fooling around too, it's best to just go through all these steps multiple times too, so just till they get it too. Especially dealing with different. It depends on the level too. You're dealing with ESL students. You could have intermediate. You could have amateur. You could have advanced students. So just know your classroom, know your students very well too. And I think the best time to do group work is probably middle of the class after giving instructions. So those were the three of the main rules in giving group work: instructions, demonstration, and questions. I'm passing over to Megan, and she'll explain to the next 3 steps.
Thanks, Justin. So I'm going to discuss steps 4, 5, and 6 for how to set up a group activity. So number 4 is to activate the activity. So this is done after you initially give the instructions, provide a demonstration, and then ask follow-up questions to make sure the students understand what is being asked of them. The activation can simply be, okay, let's begin the activity, and then let the activity begin. Step number 5 is the monitoring. So that is very important. The instructor can be active in this in the sense of they participate with the students in the activity, or they can simply listen, and if the students are really struggling with getting the activity going, they can intervene. This is a great opportunity for the instructor to also see if their instructions were clear enough, and if multiple students are having difficulty completing the activity, the instructor can stop the activity and reiterate the instructions from step 1. And then the final step, step number 6, is feedback. So this is at the end, once the activity is completed, the students and the instructor all come back together as a big group and discuss the activity, discuss what took place during the activity. And this provides feedback from the instructor if the students enjoyed the activity, or if they, really understood what was going on and if the activity allowed for learning to take place. So yeah, that is how you set up group work in a classroom. Thanks for listening.